got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Henry. We'll get this up to about the 44. This defense for the Commanders is much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here we go. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down at 4.
11.
Garoppolo now. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line. Wait. 21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That's one we'll continue to watch here in Week 3 of the NFL season. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Tucker's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Garoppolo. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Garoppolo on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now it's Hines. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is Hines, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a second straight play. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's got room at the 30.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Foster. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Hines is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 17, Eagles 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick-6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they were moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
4 yards. Second and 6.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
When you play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Here's Hines. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Dancing to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He gets it left side to Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now Rodgers Rodgers. Gotta have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On first down, Garoppolo.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw again on second down, Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hines again.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington able to strike for 6.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On third down, Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. A solid stiff arm. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they're getting with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They keep it with Henry on first down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So a victory here for